And then one day I had never rolled with him.
Uh-huh.
This didn't work out that way.
Right.
And all of a sudden he's in my DMs like, hey man, what's going on? I'm home. What's up, man? And he goes, I just don't think your shit's legit. Legit. That's what he said.
What?
I was talking yesterday about it. He's like, I just don't think your shit's legit. And I don't think it would work. And I would like to fucking test it. Basically like,
Calling you.
but like, not like you want to fight. Like, he's
no
like,
shit.
Yeah. He's like, I want to like see if your shit would work. Cause I don't think you could work on me. And I was like, if I got to this and to that, I think you'd be in real trouble. And I was like, hey man, like whatever, dude. Like I'll be there Saturday, bro. Like you can fucking do whatever you want to do. Like
no shit.
he didn't show up on Saturday. And then I was like, okay, well that didn't happen. So whatever. So then I went home and then he's in my DMs again. And he's like, no, you know what? I think we need to set the list somewhere bigger. Like let's meet on street beefs. Like, you know, there's fucking
what
YouTube
the
shit.
fuck?
And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Rather, what's going on over there, dude? I was like, street beefs. I was like, I'm 38 years old.
Welcome back. My name's Kenny. I'm here with Matt. What's going on, brother?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Going well.
I've ran out of the how you doings. And I was like,
Donkashane.
to Donkenshing. A couple episodes ago, I'm like, this is going to be a long game.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to get rid of it now before people start.
You just abandon it.
I'm just going to abandon now.
The first 18 episodes, he had a shtick. It's gone now.
I'm out, dude. Like, I don't want this to be a thing where like I have to like, because like what happens if someday we get so big where we go to like tours?
Uh-huh.
And every time I'm in their area, I have to say whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna get out of this, so I don't have to carry this. This
Eject.
Another thing I gotta Google before we start podcasting.
Eject.
Yeah. So,
Fucking A.
it's been raining in California, guys. And it's wet outside, but that's the cool thing about jiu-jitsu.
It's indoors.
It's indoors.
Yeah.
It's cold. A lot of you 6 a.m.ers are staying in bed because it's a little cold outside.
The last month, it's been a fucking night. It's so cold, but like we have like a big comforter and like a big thick blanket on top of the bed. So it's like you almost get into like hibernation mode and you sleep super deep. And it's a struggle to get out of bed every morning for work.
Dude.
I'm just like, it's just 5 more minutes. Just five more minutes on top of the 5 minutes.
Look, you still got coming at 6 a.m., guys.
You wake up early too, don't you? Get up at like 4 or 4:30 or something?
4:30.
Fuck.
For a 6 a.m. class.
What are you doing for? When I go to 6 a.m. I wake up at 5:20, and I make sure or later, and I'm out of here by 5:45 to get there by.
Here's
6.
a Matt Vega morning. You ready? I wake up, put my feet on the ground, go take a shit.
Okay.
Make it 5:40 to 5. I'm seeing what memes are scheduled for the day, what content is scheduled for the day.
You're hitting the office.
I'm in the office doing some work. You think like that little collab we did with the BJJ Laughs was legit? That was legit. That was a shoot, okay? Because from 5:40 to 6 is when I'm in their lab, okay? I'm in there. I'm making things happen. I'm reviewing what I'm going to teach. You know what I mean? I'm like, what am I teaching today? Who's going to be there? If this guy shows up, what am I, I'm doing that. So then I'm out of there, 5 o'clock. Wash my hands, brush my teeth, brush my hair, grab my bag. I'm in the car, drive to jiu-jitsu. Get to jiu-jitsu, put my gi on, take another shit. Because I don't know why.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about jiu-jitsu, but your boy puts on the kimono. And I got to go to the porcelain gods. And so anyways, get out, start class, stretch, teach class, roll when I'm healthy enough to roll, leave, go home, hang out with the wife, take the kid to school, come back for an hour, eat my first meal of the day, then go to work. That's it. That's my morning.
Because there's times I'll text you at like 11 or 12 at night and you'll respond.
Yeah. I don't sleep.
You get like 3 hours.
You can't sleep, guys. If I
say that in the Henner voice because it's almost there.
You can't sleep. No, I'm not. The Henner voice is gone. Look, I have like a thing of sleep. Like, I don't like sleep. Sleep kind of freaks me out.
Really?
I'm kind of scared of sleep. Like, everybody in the world at one time, like 8 o'clock at night, decides to shut their brains off. And like, that's it. Like, I'm done. Shut it down. I don't even like to shut my phone off, let alone my brain. So it kind of freaks me out. I don't like to sleep. I feel like I'm missing out on shit.
Damn.
So like so I'm always up. Like, sleep is something I do when I need to do it. So like I'll be up at 11:15 tonight, and I'll wake up at 4, and I'll run it through, and I'm back to work tomorrow.
There's an old Nas lyric from a song called New York State of Mind. And he says, I never sleep because sleep is a cousin of death.
That's right. And they know each other.
It sounds like your mentality.
I'm not afraid to die. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like there's always something to do.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm always got like, I want to stay up late. I want to like, especially if I worked all day and I did jiu-jitsu in the morning.
Yeah.
There hasn't really been any R&R time for me. So I'll stay up on the couch, throw on a 1995 Royal Rumble. You know what I mean?
Right.
A 92 Royal Rumble. Let's watch Ric Flair fucking win the whole fucking thing.
I know you're going back to work soonish.
Tomorrow.
Oh, no shit.
We
kind of bummed we didn't get you on a Thursday night at the dedicated.
We still can get me something. Your boy gets days off. I just got to make it one little text. I'm off.
Okay.
I got enough pull where I can just be like, hey. Maybe not the first week back. Like, really, dude? Like, you've been gone for 8 weeks. You know, I asked Jason for a day.
Uh-huh.
I was like, hey, I'll come in. He's like, oh, that's Steven's day. Bendel started teaching. So
yeah, Thursdays.
So it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But I want to get down there. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Bendel's I've gone to a couple of his classes now since, because he was just a weekend guy. I think he was like a
Bendel
Saturday
used to be
guy.
an ultra. You know, I'm called Steve Bendel.
Was he really?
Bendel was one of us, dude.
Bro, he's fit.
He was one of us, dude. And he moved away for a little bit. And he came back. And I'm like, what the fuck happened, dude? You can't sit with us no more, man.
Straight mean.
And I was like, dude, this guy really upped his training. You know what he told me? End quote. Racquetball, bro. I'm like, oh. Not jiu-jitsu. He said, racquetball has changed my life. Well, go figure, dude.
Fuck.
I don't got the knees for racquetball.
He'll his teaching is a bit different than Jason's in the preparation. A typical class with Jason, Professor Medina, we will run around the mats. We will do our rolls down the mat, fucking shrimps, butt scoots, etc. Stretching, and then we get into technique. Steve is like, no running. We're going to stretch. And then it's like 20 minutes of fucking core exercises. And it's as a guy who doesn't have a core.
You're doing the gi pull-ups. You're doing all this.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's tough in a different way just because it's different.
Gi drags.
Yeah.
You're doing those.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck all that shit. Dude. I always told myself, I was like, when I got my black belt, I was like, I'm not going to be the black belt. I see all these black belts standing around and not doing shit. I was like, I'm not going to be one of these black belts. Like, when I get my black belt, I'm still going to run with the guys. I'm still going to front. And as soon as I got my black belt, I was like, but you know what?
I don't have to do that anymore.
You know what? I'm going to go here and talk. I'll be ready. When we start getting after it, I'll get after it. Yeah, big pussy energy right there. But that was me. And that's how it's been.
Yeah. His and I quote, we're going to do a lot of this. It's going to suck, but come June, you're going to thank me. I'm like, all right, we'll see. I'm dedicated to going to Thursdays with him.
Because you got my boy signed up for a jiu-jitsu tournament in March.
Yeah. I've been meal prepping. Been eating relatively well. I kind of fuck off on weekends, but
I can't wait to see what the gi looks like.
Yeah. It's looking better. I'm slimming down already.
No, I want to see the patches.
Oh, yeah.
The look.
Yeah.
I can't see.
So I got the gi picked out that I'm going to do for it. I'm going to talk to my boy this week about getting some. He owns he does like screen printing, like on a large scale. But he also does what do you call that? Direct to film printing, so you can like iron on like the checkmate patches and stuff like that. And then he also has embroidery, like a nice embroidery. He's like one of those machines that does like eight garments at once, kind of a thing. And I'm thinking about seeing if I can get
legit patches
embroidered. I just would have to take measurements and whatnot, but some like an embroidered BJJ Balance patch or something like that.
That'd be sick. That'd be really cool.
And then see if I can get, because I want to do the level black gi that has the big patch on the back that says LXB, and I want to get like a dedicated, like rectangle square under it, and then like I think my name or something like that under that.
Hell yeah,
yeah,
good times.
Have it all clean.
A little bullseye on your back. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the guy from the podcast. Let's fucking kill him. You know what I mean? It makes it funner. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what's this guy's game? Oh, there's a whole lot of video on him, what he likes to do. Oh, yeah, he likes to freaking get to the lockdown.
Yeah,
oh,
well.
go shit.
That
you know
I promise you that's coming in a tournament,
there's
boys.
a whole lot of
yeah.
That's the one thing that kind of stinks. It's like people look you up.
Yeah.
And then, you're like, oh shit. There's a lot of me doing what I like to do on the internet. And then now, like, this guy's like, oh, he knows what I.
Right. Matt's going to teach do a fucking lasso instructional, and then basically Matt's whole game
dissected. A lot of people asking for this lasso instructional, and I don't know, man. I feel like, am I worthy for an instructional? I don't think I am. But I mean, if you guys are asking for it, but still, whatever, man.
Yeah.
You guys can give me some money, I guess. I do lasso, and I'm effective with it.
Yeah, you do some neat stuff. What you taught us when you taught that one class of dedicated was stuff that I haven't done it since, because I don't think it. I would have to ask you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Be like, hey, but we only learned it that 1 week.
I've been given some privates, and of course, I'm like, well, you guys want to? I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you some lasso, and I'm giving my privates for lasso, and I'm seeing these guys that are doing the privates, lasso sweeping blues, lassos, this not dominating, but getting sweeps. So like, yeah, my shit works.
Right.
Lasso's the best guard, in my opinion. It's the best guard, but that's just me. What we got today, dude?
All right. So, are mat enforcers essential? And if so, what is their key role in the gym?
I would say, I don't think they're essential, but I would say, and I wouldn't say like, there's definitely the best guy that's not the black belt.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say like he's like on the mat and force. Like, no, that's the guy that like he's the best guy in the class. It's not the professor.
Right.
So every school has one, and what the role in the gym is when somebody comes in an open mat or somebody comes in and visits. The main rule for the mat enforcer is you're usually the second role.
Okay.
You're never the first role. The mat enforcer never gets you first.
You got to watch them.
The mat enforcer watches.
Yeah.
And then, you get the guy next. And then so they're there to protect the gym's honor, I guess. I mean, if you're thinking of that small, but most guys who compete a lot, you realize that gym rounds really mean nothing.
Have you ever had a guy come into, like, let's say an open mat you were at, and it's not at your school, and try to like intentionally wreck people, or maybe even try to hurt people? Like almost like they're, I'm not necessarily trying to prove something. There was a guy that I used to train with that eventually went to Checkmate Marietta for a very short period of time.
Bald guy, no eyebrows?
No. There's
this guy. Go ahead, tell your story. I'll tell you mine.
Bigger, muscular guy.
Okay.
Did a lot of juice, worked out a lot. But when I was at, he was constantly trying to hurt people.
And you know who you're talking about. Name.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I fucked that guy up. Anyways.
So,
no, but he was, and I don't think he was trying to hurt people, but I think he was just crazy, bro. Like he was
a little crazy. Yeah.
Like definitely got some issues.
He went off one day and like on Facebook and was like trying to run his mouth about like how he could steal my girl from me. I'm like, my wife?
Yeah.
Are you fucking hot?
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
You're tripping, brother.
We had a couple rounds. It was good times. But anyways, No, I think the mat enforcer, that's a perfect scale. You need mat enforcer for that, right? So,
because there's other, I don't want to call anybody out, but there are other people. I only mentioned him because one, I'm actually surprised you knew because it was a while ago that he went to Checkmate Marietta, and two,
I just remember a lot of guys complaining.
I don't think he competes, or I don't think he trains anymore. So
no, I remember a lot of guys complaining about him.
Yeah,
and like be like, this guy's fucking crazy, dude. Like, doesn't matter what size you are, he's bringing them fucking
right. He's trying to break your arm,
or he goes for the heel hook all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, because that was the thing too. Is he learned a little bit, at the prior school, so then he's just trying to run with that. And
he's the reason why traditional jiu-jitsu schools don't teach the heel hook at such a lower belt,
right?
Because A, you're heel hooking people who don't know the defense, and B, heel hooks can hurt people. And if you got a guy who's a little fucking insane,
right?
He's out here just fucking driving home on like, yeah, fuck that guy up. He doesn't give a fuck if that guy has a family or not.
Right.
Like, and like I said, leg locks are quick hitters. An arm is extended. You can fight it. Then it breaks.
Right.
A heel hook, if everything feels great, nothing hurts until it doesn't hurt. Nothing hurts on a heel hook until it's done.
Right.
And then you're fucked.
There's no warning.
There's no like, pop. It says pop.
Right. So
that's why.
But I feel like there's guys out there like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like that would be the role of the mat enforcer to recognize that and maybe put a stop to it.
And there's a couple guys in our gym who've been rolling with guys who have an attitude or like that. And, I'll be looking over or a guy comes from their school or something like that. And all of a sudden, Poncho gives me a look and goes, like,
handle it.
Yeah. Like a serious look, like, don't take it. And I already know, like, he didn't say no words, but I know it's like, don't take it easy on this guy. You know what I mean? And so like, there's guys that there's definitely a role, I would say, for sure. There's for sure a role. But usually your mat enforcer also will cover for classes and will help teach here.
Right.
I have the story from another guy, little bald guy, no eyebrows.
And I think I know who you're talking about.
And he always he'd always come to open mats at Checkmate. And then one day, I had never rolled with him. This didn't work out that way.
Right.
And all of a sudden, he's in my DMs like, hey, man, what's going on? I'm home. What's that, man? And he goes, I just don't think your shit's legit. Legit, that's what he said.
What?
I was talking yesterday about it. Because I don't think your shit's legit.
Is this a while ago?
This is probably
like years ago or
a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. He's like, I just don't think your shit's legit. And I don't think it would work. And I would like to fucking test it. Basically, like,
calling you.
But like, not like you want to fight. Like,
no shit.
Yeah, he's like, I want to like see if your shit would work. Because I don't think you could work on me. And I was like, if I got to this and to that, I think you'd be in real trouble. And I was like, hey, man, like, whatever, dude. Like, I'll be there Saturday, bro. Like, you can fucking do whatever you want to do. Like,
no shit.
And he didn't show up on Saturday. And then I was like, okay, well, that didn't happen. So whatever. So then I went home. And then he's in my DMs again. And he's like, no, you know what? I think we need to set the list somewhere bigger. Like, let's meet on street beefs. Like, there's fucking
what
YouTube
the
shit.
Fuck?
And I'm like, what are you guys doing at Checkmate? Or rather, what's going on over there, dude? I was like, street beefs. I was like, I'm 38 years old.
Check your boy.
I was like, I'm 38 years old.
What the fuck?
I don't think this guy was training at any gym. I think he just had the kit, kit, and he would just open mat for work. Like, he was just traveling open matter.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are we doing, man? Like,
that's weird.
This kid was just whacked. I'm like,
it's just trying to start
street beefs. I'm like, I'm not gonna fight you in some YouTube shit. Like, what are we doing?
Fight on some astroturf.
I'm a grown ass man, dude. I'm not fighting no dirt. I was like, we already talked about a couple of episodes ago that I did that.
Yeah.
I had a little stint doing that. I was like, those days are done. I'm old. I got a child.
Children, a wife.
A child, a couple knee surgeries.
Yeah.
You got 401k. Like, I can't be doing this shit, dude. Break my hand or something.
I got retirement.
Yeah, I'm going to break my hand.
Right.
Some street beefs. No, dude, we're good, dude. But like, yeah, no, that was crazy, man. I don't know how
Which is dumb because you showed up. Hey, I'll be there Saturday.
I was there. Yeah. I don't know.
How weird.
Damn kids.
Open mat etiquette when visiting another gym. What are do's and don'ts?
First of all, you should find the head instructor. right away. This is due. Walk in, find an instructor, introduce yourself. Make sure there's no drop in, whatever.
Right.
Shake their hand, tell them where you're at, what school you come from, where you're from, if you're visiting from out of town, whatever. Just kind of give them the little cliff notes of why you're there.
I think if it's an out of town thing too, hit them up on IG ahead of time or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just, whatever it is, go get on the mats, find your black belts, go introduce yourself, whether that's bowing to them, whatever. If a black belt's, okay, now this is old school. A lot of people, I don't believe in that old school shit. If a black belt is on the mat, this is how I was trained. If a black belt is on the mat before you get on the mat, you go up to them and you bow to them and you say, hey, how's it going? You acknowledge them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the etiquette that I was taught. And I still do that to this day to Pancho. If he's on the mat before me,
right,
I'll go up to him. Regardless, even if he comes on after me, I go up to him. You know what I mean? Acknowledge him. But like, you're supposed to find your upper belts or black belts and bow to them, acknowledge them. And then just roll, introduce yourself, roll. Don't be a dick. Don't fuck the chicks up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, whatever. It's open mat. Open mat means, and to me, I think open mat means like a lot of people, you can't ask higher belts. Like, no, it's open mat.
Right.
Ask anybody you want. I hate that shit.
I've been to obviously Marietta's open mats more than a few times. But I know people there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's not awkward. I go to the 10th Planet one every once in a while because I know the head instructor there. I've known him for years, and he is somebody I would consider a friend. So and it's always a warm welcome when I see him. He's like, hey, what's going on, Bo? We bullshit for a little bit, stuff like that. But when you go to like a 10th Planet open mat, it's rash guards. Hardly any of them are ranked. You don't know. Yeah. Who's black belt, who's not. I mean, it can be difficult.
Treat every role like they're a fucking black belt. I treat everybody. If they're a lower belt, like my first round, like if they're like, so my first round, I go against a guy who's a white belt who, I'm not going to be like just opening my guard and like letting him pass.
Because it's not somebody, it's not a training partner.
I don't know this guy.
Right.
What if he's freaking
Hunter? What
if he's a wrestler? Yeah. What if he's, whatever. Right. What if he's, I'm not going to, like, next thing you know, I've been like, I fucking dog shitted it. And like, next thing you know, I'm in real fucking trouble here. Right. You know what I mean? Like, so no, I won't I will respect the belt and like kind of be slow, but I'm super defensive. My elbows are in. My base is heavy. I'm like, just kind of like downloading them. And then once I feel like, oh, okay. And then I'll just go from there. But like, I'm never just like going in with like, I'm sure they're black, but like guys like, of course, like Gordon Ryan or these high level guys can just do that with anybody.
Right.
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 But to me, if I don't know you, I'm not going to obviously crank on you or give you the 100, but like, I'm definitely going to protect myself.
Okay.
Until I can like maybe, and you can develop trust with somebody in the first round.
Yeah.
Within the next first 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's smooth. Like he's closed, like the guard's closed. Like he's not like, I'm not just like stepping in all of a sudden, he's freaking,
right.
Inside heel. I mean, like I'm not going to be stupid.
I've gone to open mats and made friends with people I'd never met before. You know what I mean? And then after you follow each other on social media, see them at another open mat, hang out, stuff like that. So, it's,
how many times have you competed and the next thing you know, those guys are your friend?
Right. Right.
I mean, that's what it is. Like,
yeah. Wash your kit before you go in. Don't be the stinky guy.
Don't be the guy.
If you're the guest, do not be the stinky guy.
Don't have the gi in your car and just be like using it like recreational whenever you want. Right. Just throw it back in there.
So gross.
Driving around like Ace Ventura with your head out the window and shit because it stinks. Don't be that guy. But yeah, etiquette, just be a good, just like you would, like you're visiting someone's house.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's pretty cut and dry. Like just
don't leave your shit behind. Don't leave your water bottle. Like,
right. It's not like going to a traditional gym where you're like, leave your weights out. Right. Like you're taking your shit home anyways.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you have a loaner gi, they're not expecting you to wash it. Right. Don't take it home. Don't steal the loaner gi. Okay. Please. Those are for other people.
Yeah.
Other people have sweat their balls and farted in it. You don't want it anyways. Okay? It's a loner gi. Like, they're old gis that usually students donate to the gym that they don't want no more.
Right.
Or, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's it pretty much. Like, if you don't have a belt, using an open mat, you don't really need a belt. Beltless. Belts come off.
She's got like a box of old belts.
Yeah.
Different, varying white sizes.
Yeah, whatever, man. Just like, be nice, be respectful, treat the women good. Don't be creep on the girls. That's it. One thing that will piss off a gym is if you fuck up one of the chicks. If you fucking, or you're mean to one of the girls.
Yeah. Or creepy in general.
Or just stupid, you're going to get your ass fucking smoked. Then old Mr. Enforcer comes.
Right.
Or more. Like, don't be a douchebag to the chicks. Like, because there's not many of them. And the girls that are in class are protected and respected very high. Right. And the team really looks out for them. They become like sisters, little sisters, or big sisters, or whatever. They're just like very important to the gym, especially what I've my experience from the girls. Don't fuck with the chicks in the class. Everything will be good.
This is the random thought I had the other day. I've seen dudes with the forearm tattoo that'll say like jiu-jitsu or on the other arm.
Mm-hmm. And now, are you just jealous, Kenny, because you don't have enough room to get that tattoo?
No. I don't have a jiu-jitsu tattoo, period. I feel like that's something that when I was a white belt, I remember talking to Jason about it, and now I look back at kind of a cringy moment. I'm like, it's a white belt.
When you're a black belt,
right? When
you get it someday, are you going to get a black belt tattoo?
I think so.
You have to.
I think so.
That's because of what you do.
You've completed the first task. You know what I mean? So yeah,
I got mine. There, that's it.
Yeah, I would.
I've thought about getting the forearm tattoo. So, say the question:
Is the jiu-jitsu tattoo the live, laugh, love of the grappling community?
I mean, everybody's got that jiu-jitsu forearm tattoo. There's a lot of people. I think the most famous person is
Gordon.
Gordon Ryan has the jiu-jitsu that's forearm. I know people personally who have it.
Yeah, I know a few.
I mean, it's not horrible. Or on your knuckles. You've seen that?
I've never seen that.
You've seen that one? Jiu-jitsu on your knuckles? Yeah, I've seen that. You Google or Pinterest jiu-jitsu tattoos. Those are the ones that pop up. It's hard to think of something unique. You know what I mean? There's only like 7 tattoos.
Is it like the white girl infinity of the
right? Or like the little heartbeat, and then like a little jiu-jitsu and then heartbeat. Or, yes. or like the ranked tattoo, like belts all colored in.
Right.
On your body.
Right.
Like there's not many cool jiu-jitsu tattoos out there. So it's hard to think of one.
Yeah. I like the fact that the check mat has the chest piece. I think that's kind of dope.
Yeah, I do too.
So
would you ever get a BJJ Balance tattoo? How many followers do we need to get?
If we got to 10K followers, I'd get a BJJ Balance tattoo.
10,000 followers on Instagram?
On Instagram. I feel like it's feasible too. That's not like oh my God, that's an unattainable number. I didn't say 1 million.
Right. BJJ Balance tattoo.
But I don't even, that's the thing though. It's like, I have so many tattoos that it's like, it's not even it's not like a big deal. You know what I mean? There was a gun company that posted on an Instagram years ago. If you get our logo tattooed on you, we will send you a free slide for your Glock. I called Jason up. I said, how much for this tattoo? He told me a price. I went and got it done. Take a picture, send it to him. In the mail 2 weeks later, they gave me a free Glock slide, which is like $300.
Yeah, my man doesn't care. His whole body is a tattoo.
Yeah, I have a gun company tattoo on my fucking thigh right here.
Yeah, I want more tattoos, but like I have a lot of real estate to get more tattoos. Yeah. I want to get my forearm done. Hopefully here in the next month or 2 would be cool. But
I don't have much room left.
I think the jiu-jitsu tattoo is done. I got my black belt tattoo. I think that there's that. I don't know if I'm going to get I have thought about getting that. Hey. There was a time when I thought that jiu-jitsu tattoo was going to be my next tattoo.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what to fucking put there. What am I into? What do I love? I love jiu-jitsu is what I like to do. So I was going to be like, fuck it. Let's just fucking do it. But, I'm not going to do that. And then when Kenny doubles down with this question, and he sent it to me the other day. I was like, definitely not fucking getting that tattoo now. I wasn't. I was done with it. But now, for sure,
it is
we're not doing that tattoo.
But yeah, there you go. 10K followers on the BJJ Balance Instagram. I will get a BJJ Balance tattoo.
BJJ. Dude, that would be crazy. Will I do that for 10K followers?
You already got more than that on the OS Nation, so I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I would, dude.
We get OS Nation to 100K?
No, I think I'm going to get there on my own. I mean,
I don't need the tattoo boost.
I don't need a tattoo boost, guys. We out here, baby. I'm top shelf memes, dude. I'm top shelf content.
I won't disagree with that.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for everybody. I'm not being too cocky, but like, no, I just bet on myself. I will get there. I don't sleep, guys.
Dude, you'll tag me and shit like BJJ Balance. You'll tag, and I'm like, we don't have any more clips left this week. What is he tagging me in? I'm like, how is he just fucking pushing these out all the time? you've got to post like 5 or 6 a day.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you, and they're never regurgitated. It's like, how would you just constantly, and that was the thing I looked the other day. I was looking at the BJJ Balance Instagram and I was like, how many posts we have already in like the 4 months we've been up. And then I went and looked at the OS Nation and you have like something like 1,700. But I'm like, how does he have that many fucking memes?
There are times where I will go to an old reel when I was at like 20,000 that got a lot of smoke. And I feel like, well, I think maybe 40,000 haven't seen this one yet.
Right.
And I'll refer, like, I've done it like 3 or 4 times where I'm like,
actually repost it I'll just throw it to the story?
I'll repost it and be like,
okay,
a classic.
Okay.
And one of my favorite old classics. And it gets another freaking re-smoked.
Right.
Like I've had one that goes to millions again.
Right.
Like, you know, I have some reels that have over 5 million views.
Right.
So like.
One of the ones you posted to BJJ Balance recently, or not to BJJ, but tagged in it, we hit like 1.3 or something. I was like, holy shit. Utah gave me 2.
Oh, yeah. Did it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know.
Yeah. It's like 1.3 or something like that. I was like, Jesus Christ, he hit the Mormon algorithm.
Utah gave me 2. I didn't know that went that good.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. See, sometimes like, and it's hard for me to like see comments and stuff because I'm like, sometimes it just takes off so much.
Oh, dude.
But like if I tag my personal account in it, then I'll see the comments. But like, sometimes I'll be like, what the fuck?
So I'd mentioned this a long time ago when I was like, dude, when I had a personal Instagram, there was a long time ago when I had like 7,000 followers or something like that, like 7 or 8 years ago on an old account. And it was, I'd post something and I'd get like maybe 200 likes or something like that. And I thought like that was a lot. And then like, there's times where you'll post something and like double tag us or we'll post a clip or whatever. And it'll like, you know, get like 30, 50, 100,000 watches or whatever. And then like 3,000 likes, 100. And my phone is just like ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like it gets annoying.
No, I don't have notifications on. There's none. It shuts it off.
Having a popular Instagram account, or at least being tied to a popular Instagram account, you'll hate the notification. It's fucking annoying. Sometimes
it's cool at first though. Like I like it because I'm like, oh, I got one. It feels like fishing to me.
Right. Well, it's okay. I get distracted. Like I'll be at work, working, whatever, and I'll look at my phone, just bzz, 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 and I'm like, I'm trying to focus on. Throw my phone in the drawer. I feel like it's
fishing for me. Like I'll throw it out there. Like, oh, got a big one.
Yeah,
got a big one. I hear it. I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude. Like
it's neat when it's something I'll get posted in the morning, and I'll check on my lunch break, and it's like it's already 15,000 watches or something. Like Jesus Christ, like that was. Like 2
I
hours.
Posting before I go into jiu-jitsu to teach, and then after jiu-jitsu being like, oh hell yeah, 20K already.
Right. In an hour.
I like to see what it's like on that break.
Right.
But that's enough about us. What do we got for questions today?
Joe Corso. What are your thoughts on winning a gold medal when you didn't win every match? And then he gives an explanation. I was in a competition yesterday and I had a 3-man bracket. I lost to the first dude. I beat the second dude. And then I beat the first dude in the final match to win the gold medal. I felt super disappointed and I feel like I don't deserve the gold medal.
So you basically split with the first dude.
Yeah.
But that's just the way the tournament goes. When I first read this, you had me like Zach Galifianakis on a damn fucking hangover and had all these numbers. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? He won, he lost, what the fuck? But as I'm always thinking in meme, you won the final.
Yeah.
You won, my man.
You made the adjustments. He beat you the first time around.
Boom. Beat you.
He had every opportunity
That means
to
he
do
got
it
the
again.
he got the bye to the final.
Yep.
Boom. You had the fight that's next guy.
You beat that guy.
You beat him. And then you fought the guy again and you beat him in the final.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what happens. That was the final.
And you made adjustments to your game.
Would you feel like you should have to beat that guy twice?
Right.
Like, no, that was the final. It's the way the bracket worked. Now, some people will say,
and you had to do 3 matches. He only had to do 2. So you had the card stacked against you there. Plus you had the mental game of he's already beat me once today. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of pushed against you as well. You overcame all that.
It's your battle in a tournament. Like some people will say when they go, who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? And I will say, Buchecha, Marcus Almeida. And people will be like, but Hodger fought him and subbed him. And in the first one, if the first one went, Buchecha would have won on points. So, but the second one, Hodger subbed them, basically retired.
Mm-hmm.
Like he beat him, subbed him. And I'm like, he did. But, Jacare has wins over Hodger. Buchecha has beat Jacare.
Are we doing MMA or
right?
BJJ
so it's like when
now?
it comes to a tournament,
right?
Buchecha has went into the tournament and went through all the guys 13 times.
Right.
Hodger, I think it's 7 or 6, whatever. Buchecha's the GOAT. He's went through the tournament form to get there. It wasn't a super fight.
Right.
It's who's the GOAT. He went through all the guys, took the gold. Went through all the guys, took the gold. Absolute.
Didn't he retire relatively young too? Was
Who?
he like early Buchecha? Was he like early 30s or something like that?
I don't think it's retirement. He's just in MMA now. He's evolved. He's fighting. He's fighting for one right now. Yeah. So,
okay.
So like he just on to the next. He's
Gotcha.
up. He's doing MMA now. But like, I don't. So when you're thinking GOAT, you can't do the MMA math.
Right.
The tournament. So when he made it to the final,
right.
He gets to the final. He goes through everybody. Adolfo, all these guys dominated.
However they stacked the bracket, he made it through it.
Every time.
Yeah.
So that's why he's the GOAT.
Okay.
To me, it's not one-on-one. One-on-one, maybe Hodger did get him.
Right.
But when it comes to tournament style, hurt, injury, tired, multiple matches, Buchecha's done it more than everybody, and that's why I give him the GOAT.
Right. And he's not doing any more gi competition?
I don't think so. I think he's just fighting.
I think it would be interesting to do like a Marigali versus Buchecha.
I've seen it.
Oh, really?
Buchecha beat him.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. If I remember, there was like a crazy tech down into the stands. I'll try to find it. And then Buchecha was like, whoa, shit. And Marigali made a good move. And then Buchecha came back, passed his guard, beat him. Final. Buchecha's late match dominance is so crazy where he just wins at the last second, or his scrambles. Like I've never seen the guy lose a scramble, dude. Like he's just so athletically explosive.
Yeah.
His double leg is fucking fantastic. So that's why I got him as the GOAT. I don't know where I got that off of this, but like you made it to the final, Joe. You earned the gold.
Right.
That guy knew final.
Right.
And he got to watch you roll the second. He beat you, got to watch you roll the second time.
Right.
Scout you even more. And then you beat him. Congrats.
You made the adjustments. I think I don't hold your head low on that.
No.
Hang the medal up right next to all the rest of them.
Fucking wear that shit when you smash on your girl.
And if you're a big boy, on the edge of the bed.
Get her to the edge, dude.
Big Bakes 4. 35-year-old Burrito Big blue belt. Opinion,
Hell yeah.
Opinion
Burrito
on,
big. Make it popular. Hashtag Burrito Big. That a boy.
Opinion on dating in the jiu-jitsu gym. I lean towards no, he says.
I've seen it fail. I've seen it succeed. Yeah. It depends. Are you already in a couple getting into jiu-jitsu together?
Right.
And then you're nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
We've got black belt coaches that are married.
Right.
JoJo and Randy. They're freaking great.
Right.
We've got people who end up dating in the gym and then now they're married. And then we've also seen it where they break purple belt pimps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like next thing you know, you break up. Well, then what? Someone's going to stay. Someone's going to leave.
I don't think it holds any bearing. It's just, I love my gym, but it's just another place. You know what I mean? I'm sure professors would rather not, you know what I mean? Like just to avoid there being any like weird student conflict and possibly losing a good student. But in reality, you're an adult.
The pros and cons.
Yeah.
Okay? The pros of dating somebody who trains. You can talk jiu-jitsu with them.
Right.
So it's something you love to talk about. She probably likes to talk about too. And you can talk about training, you can talk about jiu-jitsu. You're not talking about, whatever girly shit they want to talk about. You're talking about something you love. And so that's awesome.
I got a buddy, the guy that I mentioned that was my rabbit, my bunny rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
He's a brown belt, Henzo Gracie Portland. The guy is absolutely obsessed with jiu-jitsu. A couple of months after he started, he convinced his girlfriend to try it. She became obsessed with it too. To this day, they both still train. They're married now, but like they have mats in the house. Like he constantly just going through drills with her, trying new moves out, things like that.
Yeah,
So
your passion is her passion.
Yeah.
It's a passion project now. You can talk about it. You're rolling in the house. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're actually trying to pass her guard. Like what? You know what I mean? Like, so like, it's great. But the cons are you don't have an escape away from your chick.
Yeah.
Right. That could be a thing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I want to get away with the boys and,
it's important. It's important to maintain in any healthy relationship, to maintain a sense of self identity and not.
If you're a man, you're rounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Because guess what? Who's your drilling partner probably going to be if you take the same class? You're probably going to choose your girl.
Right.
Right. And then who's your first round? Who's usually your first round of every class? The person you were drilling with. So that means one of your rounds is going to be against a female. And I'm not shitting on females, but I'm saying.
And if
you've already been doing that.
If there's a size disparity.
You've already been doing that at work.
Right.
You've already been doing that at home on your own mats.
Right.
So you might, you get stuck having to be with your chick. So it kind of like puts you, like you're not getting the best work for yourself.
Right.
So to me, it's whatever. Like if you find love, dude. Like I would like love for my wife to train. She doesn't have any interest. It's not happening, dude. No way. I asked her, hey, Father's Day, all I want for you to take one jiu-jitsu class. She said, no.
What else do you want?
Yeah, what else? Everything else is eligible. I'm like, oh, great. But no. So yeah, if you, I don't have a problem with it. Just know that, if you do, there's pros and cons to it. Are you okay? Obviously, jiu-jitsu guys don't care. Are you okay with other dudes rolling with your chick?
Yeah.
Or you're okay with purple belt pimps rolling with your chick?
Or is she okay with you rolling with other girls?
Exactly. So there's,
Yeah.
So if you don't, then you can eliminate all that.
Yeah.
And just like, whatever. But I have no problem with it. I know a ton. Maybe a couple of years ago, I'd have been like, I would never, but I know more successful stories of couples that train together than I do negative stories.
Yeah.
So I'd probably say it's probably not bad at all. And I lean towards, if you find the right girl, don't let sport stop you. Don't let a sport stop you from finding love.
Do you think that's because, as we've talked about, on average, jiu-jitsu weeds out people of bad character? So if you're able to stay in the sport longer, there's a better shot. If you got two people that are in the sport a while and they start dating, like they've probably both got decent character. We know that there are shitty people.
There are shitty people
on average.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it does weed out, and I think definitely. Like if you're connecting with somebody,
right,
don't let your sport stop you,
right,
from freaking finding somebody you really like.
Right.
I think that's dumb. So, find your girl, find your guy.
Juggernauts, what do you think of seminars by famous athletes at a club?
Usually famous athletes are famous for a reason.
Right.
That means they're freaking pretty damn good at jiu-jitsu. Right?
Right.
So I have no problem with that. Like, and they bring good attention to your gym.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like with the PR and I think, well, if you had a high level guy training at your gym and he threw a seminar, like, why not?
So, okay. What does,
I need more context. Do you think do you think they should be throwing it? They should just be giving it to for free. Like what?
There's I think it either is going to happen. I think it happens in March. But Rafael Lovato Jr. is going to be coming to a local gym.
Mm-hmm.
Is it frowned upon for outside gym members to go to that seminar?
I don't think so,
because it's a seminar and we know that.
I don't think so, because that gym will say, so if all gyms are open or all gyms are not, I know personally that we've had seminars at our gym where it's like our students, this set amount, other outside students, this set amount.
Right.
Like I've seen that. So I don't think there's a problem with going that, because if your gym's done it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't think it's a problem. Nothing wrong with doing seminars. That's how these high level dudes make their money.
Right. Traveling.
So, you can make some of these guys are making over 10 grand a seminar.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
On a weekend, you know what I mean? Like, dude, like, so just, high level guys. Like if Gordon Ryan was throwing a seminar and all gyms were welcome, go learn.
On a massive scale seminar like that, do you feel like seminars are tricky? One, it's neat because we talked about in an old episode, like jiu-jitsu is one of the few sports where you can go actually get some hands-on time with a legend in the sport. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But do you feel like because it's what they may be teaching at the seminar isn't necessarily tied into the current curriculum that you may be learning, that maybe it's hard to retain a lot of that stuff?
You don't know what they're going to teach. I've been to seminars where you're like, wow, I already knew that. They're not going to tell you what they're going to show.
Right. You don't know.
Right. Or like I've been to, like when I did the Pasesha one, I was like, damn, that shit was fucking sick. Why didn't I ever think of that?
Right.
And I actually took something from it. But why are people doing seminars? They're doing it for, you get to see the person you admire.
Right.
The social media influence of it. Like I get a picture with this guy and I'm going to post it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's other reasons why these people are taking it. Like you're not going to get to roll with him, most likely.
Right.
He might pick you out of the other 70, 80 people in there to be a demo.
Right.
But usually it's going to be the professor of that school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
or they bring somebody with them.
Right.
I've been to seminar. I went to a Marvin Castile seminar. The guy that the black dude that Eminari'd and then like won a fight to wins like 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah. Heel hooked him. I went, the very first class I ever did was that was a 10th Planet opener, was him. And so he brought, I think he brought like a blue belt and a purple belt with him to be his demonstration partners.
Seminars are how these are how the high level dudes make a living in doing the thing they love.
Yeah.
So if you can support a black belt in a seminar, do it.
Right.
Do it. But just know going in, you might not get, like, it's not going to like crazily change your game. I think you'll get better by getting a private from somebody in your gym, a black belt in your gym who knows your game more and can like help you structure your current game, rather than you taking these seminars. You got to get what they give.
Right.
You're not going to go to him and be like, hey, Gordon, that was such a sick entry that you did to the freaking legs, but I'm having trouble here. After class, what would you do if he'd be like, sorry, man.
Yeah. Ask your professor.
Want a picture? Like I did. Like you're not going to get that. You're going to get what he gives. When you take it private with somebody, you can be like, hey, I'm having trouble here. Can you help me with said this, said that?
Right.
And then fix your game. So
that's it for the questions, but we did get that guy that he messaged me as well.
Okay.
And he sent me some photos, which I'll actually splice into the video.
Okay.
So EG925 said, this was in reference to the reel that we posted this week about celebrating wins.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, just sharing my story. It took so much for me to do the post, but a few months back, I got it done. It was just as a reminder that anything is possible and what I am capable of. This post is also how I hold myself accountable to not deviate from my journey. I appreciate you guys. So he lost like 100 pounds in a year, and he sent me the before and after photos.
Shit.
He went from 280 down to 180 or something, 285 down to 180.
That's awesome, man.
He lost a whole fucking person, you know?
Yeah, accountability. That is true. You post something, you can be held accountable. You're
Right.
holding yourself accountable because, like, I put this out there. I better do the work now.
Right.
Because if people come back here and I haven't made any progress, you know,
yeah,
like 100%, like, and you shouldn't be afraid to post your wins.
I think that's it. We were talking about last week about New Year's resolutions, getting in the gym, losing weight, and how jiu-jitsu, you can lose a shit ton of weight. That's an example of it. But I think that those kinds of stories need to be shared because there might even be guys that are bigger in the gym that aren't losing the weight, but you know it can be done. So like maybe there's just something else you need to change. You know what I mean? You're already burning the calories. And weight loss is pretty simple. It's just taking less calories than you're burning. So
it's not fun being overweight.
No.
It's not, it sucks, dude. Pictures and this, you're like, dude. But shout out to you guys for just getting there, dude. You're in the gym, dude. Like you're making it happen. Like that's great, dude. Like,
yeah.
Like I always see the people like making fun of like the bigger people at the gym. I'm like, you're at the gym.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying gym, I'm saying traditional gym.
Yeah.
Like, look at this guy
on
the stair stepper. I'm like,
how about go help him?
How about go fuck yourself, you fucking tool?
But
this guy's working.
They're there. Obviously, they're putting in the effort. And you could be the thing that keeps them there, putting in the effort, versus you could also be the thing that makes them want to leave and never come back. Because if you're shitty to them or you post some fucking video on the internet and that somehow makes it back, because those videos tend to go viral, and that person sees that some other person was clowning on them in the gym, they might just say, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going back there.
Yeah. Or you can use it like an Uncommon Fire, episode 7.
Yeah.
And use that to be like, all right, bitch.
Right.
And use that as a fire. Sometimes finding your Uncommon Fire, like I've said, will help you get to where, you know, they come out of places you don't expect. But like to be superiorly overweight and your confidence is low.
Yeah.
Because you know the climb is Everest to get to where, just to get to normal. The climb is Mount Everest. It's not up the hill.
Right.
Because you have got this way and it took years to get this way. So it's going to take years to get it back. And so anybody willing to climb Everest and fucking climbs it.
Right.
That's gangster.
Yeah.
And you should fucking hold yourself high. You should have your chin up and you should feel like a fucking winner because you are one. God damn it. That fucking clip's going to go so fucking to the moon.
And you should have absolutely no shame in posting the before and after, or it shouldn't be different. Like, dude, be very proud of that because you did something that a lot of people can't do. They don't have the mental fortitude to do it.
And now your confidence for everything shit's like,
yeah,
no, you climbed Everest, bro. Yeah. So now you know, like,
yeah, no shit.
Anything else you do in life, you'd be like, oh, I can do it.
Yeah.
I know if I work hard, I can get shit done. It doesn't matter if it's in your job or whatever it is. You're like, I've done this shit.
You just did the hardest thing you're probably ever going to.
I've committed myself to diet, workout, proper sleep, training, and I fucking pulled it off. Like, there's nothing that you can't do. You pretty much feel invincible. Once you climb Everest, you're like, I can fucking climb any fucking mountain.
Right.
So
that's that kind of David Goggins mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's you've already shown that you can. I'm sure that there was times when you were in that jiu-jitsu and weight loss journey where it was hard and you're like, my body can't do this. And your mind was stronger than your body. You pushed through it. You kept at it. And look where you are now.
Or you had a professor or someone, a bunny rabbit who was like, come on, I don't care. Come on, one more. Just get in someone's guard and fucking stall on them. I don't care if you're not doing anything.
My best time ever, like working out in a gym, like a traditional gym, was when I was going, my little brother and I lived together at the time. And we went to the gym 5 days a week, 6 days a week, every day with each other. And having somebody there that like, we didn't really bullshit while we were working out because we lived together. So we bullshitted at home. We bullshitted before out, you know what I mean? All day long. When we were at the gym though, having somebody there that's not going to distract me and that's literally just going to motivate me and knows how to talk the shit that's going to keep me motivated, you know, and spot me and stuff like that. Like I push up more weight than I ever have. Like just the confidence that he was able to lend to me. And I think it's like that in jiu-jitsu too. You know what I mean? When a higher belt pulls you aside and was like, gives you a little pep talk, like, dude, I've noticed a difference tonight, or your pressure's been a lot better lately, or, you know, you're getting really good at passing the guard where you used to struggle with it, things like that. Like, those are huge confidence boosters that you can take into the next class.
And I think higher belts should do that more. I think higher belts should find lower belts that they had rounds with. And maybe adopting, yes, but like find your belt and be like, just give someone like an attaboy.
Yeah.
Something. And don't give them the like, man, you're strong. Because that doesn't mean you suck at jiu-jitsu. But just giving them like, dude, today I saw you doing this. And that was so much better.
Yeah.
Like, you know, keep it up. Like, people love that shit. And if it's true, let them know. Like, if you're a higher belt and you see someone fucking doing something good, after class, big deal. I saw you take that guy's back. I was on the wall, you know, and I saw you take that guy's back. And like, you did a great job, bro. You got the seatbelt. Your positioning was good. Your base was good. Like, dude, I can see it. I'm like, dude, hell yeah, thanks.
Right. Yeah, a lot of times you'd mentioned this too, the positive reinforcement. You got to know that you're heading down the right path, and if there's nobody there that you trust to tell you that, you know, and you don't hear it, then like you sometimes start to question it. Like, are you going down the right path? Like, am I, you know? But if somebody's there every once in a while, just to say like, hey, dude, that was good, you know, then you okay,
yeah, I'll go again.
Yeah. Then you know that okay, I'm heading down the right path. Keep going, versus turning around and like maybe trying to switch it up.
Yeah. Like, even if your shit's so small where you're like, during the opening laps, you know, I have to walk. But now I'm jogging.
Right.
Maybe I'm inside a little bit. My circle's not as big as everybody. People are running around me.
Right.
But who gives a fuck? Now I'm running the whole time.
Right. I think that when you first start your jiu-jitsu journey, you see those wins a lot more often because there is I can't even do a whole round without gassing, to now I can complete a round without gassing, to I can do multiple rounds without gassing. But once you get into like deeper blues, purples, things like that, like maybe the jump isn't so dramatic. You know what I mean? As far as like, so you might need those little hints from a purple or a brown or a black.
Yeah. EG_925. Bro, congrats, bro. That's fucking awesome. And you're fucking killing it. You're doing big things. You lost a ton of weight. I'm excited to see the before and after pictures. I haven't seen them yet. But that shit fucking, you're no longer part of the fucking big man revolution, dude. No. You're just a fucking regular man revolution.
Yeah. Where do you see the before and after too? He looks like a completely different person.
Bro, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Put her in the middle of the bed, dude. Congrats, dude. Anyways, you think of what I'm thinking, bro?
Aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes. Thanks for following us, guys. Follow Kenny at the Freak Party BJJ. He got the second J. Follow
That's gone.
No, the Freak Party BJJ. Follow me at O's Nation, all platforms. Follow us on Spotify. YouTube is killing it right now. You guys are helping us out.
We need comments on YouTube.
Comments on YouTube.
That's going to help drive their algorithm.
All comments. Just burrito big. If you like our YouTube, go to the comments and it's burrito big. And we'll know you're listening to the show. Spotify, Pandora, Amazon. We're all over the place. You guys are awesome. Kenny's awesome. I'm getting awesome. We'll catch you guys on the next one.